making the organ play, which I think will be pretty cool.
And we want on stage the organ to actually turn 360 degrees, and as it turns around, there'll be a tableau on the back of the organ that will be, again, actors reenacting a battle scene from like the 1800s. That'll be doing this massive dark song for the mortars. Now, this is something that Kathy and we were so excited about, because I said, if we're going to keep the B-horror aesthetic, we've got to have the B-horror lighting. And if you love B-horror, you know that when something goes down, shafts of red light, shafts of blue light, shafts of purple light. We want light specifically hidden within the set. So when there is, for example, a fugly attack, we want this light to pop up, or we actually want lights connected to the actor's back. So when a fugly goes and rips off their neck, this light is going to go up right from the back, and it's going to help the audience feel that this really is happening. Oh, and one more thing, I forgot about the fuglies. You know, guys, the bros have talked a lot about melting faces. When Fawcett Fugly hits, Eugene comes with his acidic fart. For the first time on stage, the bros will actually see a melted face.
Oh my God. Fingers crossed!
Second time.
Wear and scare. What are the costumes going to look like? Again, keeping with the B-horror aesthetic. We want the women to be bespoken and beautiful. We want them to look like from the 1970s Italian giallo films. Big furry coats, big hats. For the men, more the look of the Hammer horror films from that same era. Fancy overcoats, impressive bow ties, long overcoats. But again, everything needs to look as disgusting and dirty as possible. We have color schemes for the Cripps brothers. White and green. For the Mortars, black and red. That way you know they're bad guys. For the Combs family, any color under the sun you want. Blue, yellows, and purples preferentially. Why this show, Kathy?
Why this show?
Indeed.
Totally, 100% original idea. Never done a thing like this before, mostly. The Fuglies will be these very elaborate puppets that I think will be incredibly fun to make and operate, if I had to guess. Never operated a puppet before, so I don't know. Set designers, you're gonna love this shit. If you're making sets, like, oh my, are you kidding me? Like these dank, like dirty ass, like crypts and like weird places, like, it's gonna be great. So cast of like 15 to 20 people, at least 50-50 male, female. We're also not tied to any kind of gender, so it, like, they could be anything. Like, we can gender bend all day long. We don't care.
The Combs are like inbred, so that'll work.
So think Home from X-Files. Yeah. So, like, decent production schedule. It'd be ready for October 17. We can, like, make this kind of like a Halloween-y kind of like thing. Like, we can kind of build it up around that if we want to. You know, by getting rid of like splatter effects and kind of making it more like lighting and like implied gore, we can kind of open our options for venues and age ranges and things like that. And it's, you know, and it's always with a wink, you know? So it's like, it's horror things and it's supposed to kind of scare you a little bit, but it's always like with like funny intentions, so that's fine. And I really think genuinely that it would be just a really fun challenge for everybody in it. So why not, guys? Fugly the vote.
Thank you, guys. Thanks so much.
Woo! Definitely, I forgot to start the timer, I'll be honest. Number 3, we have Bedtime for Heroes. So this is going to be pitched via